Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Good morning. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
I could do... Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups and...
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. but he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last...
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Another thing about... When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leiper. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I haven't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Good God! What happened to your clothes?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leiper. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Leiper.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad temper.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day?
I don't think he was home at all.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
I really don't know.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Damn it, I'm hungry. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. God bless.
Look what I've got. You'll love this. Yeah.
I'm honored that you
Any work going here?
enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do...
Just found out that he lost our pipe.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, pipe was our fastest start.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pi took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool.
Right. I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him.
The lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's that miserable horse, we'll let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard. But as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure. What?
Satisfied?
More. See now, I knew we'd...
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
I didn't really know him.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of him. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but...
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes.
That's all. I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of...
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek. How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for Pi.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head. So it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe Pi?
Long face.
You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes?
I asked you to describe Pi, not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pi?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine, I'll go.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me.
Well?
Pies used to take in the bridle ways, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. Thanks. I'd like you to show...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced...
All right.
Isn't that quite... Agree?
You're all right.
Agreed. Farewell.
Yeah.
This will be the crossroads. So where did Pi go?
answer to my prayers just when I'm...
Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Yeah. 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 What do you want here, eh? This is my road.
What's going on there?
What's that?
Who's there? What's going on there? Hey, who's there? Who's there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, Henry. Damn.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Still gonna throw me off?
Yeah. 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 Learn how to ride a horse.
Aha! Rome for Lady Stephanie. Thank you, Henry.
So, boy. Ready to sing?
Good afternoon.
I'm interested.
And what is it?
Proper bath.
I'm sure you'll take care. Good luck then. Good luck then.
I'd like to discuss the...
Well,
Are we agreed?
come now. Aye, that would do.
God be with you.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things. I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine.
All right. Thank you.
God be with you.
I feel quite hungry.
I hope I can be of some... May the Lord watch over you.
God grant you help. God be with you.
The Lord watch over you.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love them.
Good day to you.
I feel a lucky throw coming my...
God be. So, bring it on. I hope that's the end of it. We'll see. This'll be the one. Should I, shouldn't I? No, I daren't. No point in pushing it. We'll see. Finished.
Ale as usual.
There. Satisfied? I've only got 2 hands.
This'll be the one. No luck tonight. We'll see. That's it. Cursed luck.
Ale as usual.
Yeah, give me a minute.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
There. Satisfied?
That's it. We'll see. I don't believe it. Good game. You deserve it.
One out, please.
Yeah, give me a minute.
God be with you. Take care now.
I'll bring it right over. There.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something
One
out.
beer for
But
me.
first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the
Bill
honor?
for me.
Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Here you are.
What about your kin?
Good help.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl. I didn't make it to the castle. They almost killed me.
My poor child. Meg, and how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Henry.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks here...
The rumors aren't exaggerated. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits...
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and...
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest.
Enjoy.
Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force.
As you wish.
These days, of course, it's just a bit of...
I notice there's a woman living with you at the presbytery.
What of it? Have you never met a cleric who lives with a woman before? Mother Church won't let me take her to wife. Too afraid it might lose its property to any heirs she bore me. But she cooks and cleans.
I'm not sure the parish priest at St. James would agree with you.
Aye.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal.
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make if people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
Here.
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation.
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible...
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard.
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life with a nice moral to them, especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my...
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every... They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupt. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay. What if the devil himself were to pay? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is...
Oh, the congregation.
I don't doubt.
Let's drink to...
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. Mark my words, the people will rise.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the...
Nonsense. They can't burn a mask.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted. Oh, it's getting quite...
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Přišla bída mora hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padł desej smutek, dodnielo i rano utek, niech już małżeński majstak, do wczera żylne staje prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Budeme se bavit a do rána stávit a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu soudnej den. Tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
Thunder!
Well then. Yeah. I'm gone.
Huh?
Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.